You know the best way to have a steak? Okay, let me tell you. You take any piece of meat. It could be any piece of meat. Okay? It's a general steak. Could be sirloin, could be ribeye, whatever. Okay? You set it on side. Okay? Salt and pepper for 3 minutes. Okay? You have a salt, pepper, and a pepper shaker. Okay? And you just season that bitch up for like 3 minutes. All right. Then you set on side. So looking at the side of it, not the complete other side, but the side. Okay. And you salt and pepper that bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, no, it's fine. Salt and pepper the complete other side as well for about 3 minutes. Okay. You gotta let that sit for a couple hours. Okay. Could be 1 hour, could be 2 hours. I usually do about 3. Okay. Then you heat the Traeger up to about 500 degrees. Okay. You slam that bitch on there. Let it sit for about 3 minutes. Okay. If you really want to get fancy with it, you cook one side. You leave it on the same side. Cook it for about a minute and a half. Then you do a 45-degree angle. You turn it. And cook that side for another minute and a half. Flip that bitch. Okay. And after another minute and a half, so that'd be about 4 minutes and 30 seconds, you turn about 45 degrees. Okay. And bam. Best steak you'll ever have. Okay. I don't care if it's some shitty steak from Walmart or if it's the best wild game fucking backstrap from an elk from Colorado. Okay. If it is cooked that way, it will be amazing. Okay? It will be amazing. You gotta do what you gotta do to get these bomb ass steak these days. Oh, and the pellets for the Traeger. Cherry applewood chips. Okay, you gotta use the cherry applewood. Otherwise, like, I don't really know what the fuck you're doing with your life. Okay? Otherwise, like, is there really a purpose? Is there really a purpose? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, you probably really gotta get your shit together. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. As you can see, I have a microphone stand so that I feel more professional. But really, I don't know if it adds to that much quality of this podcast because, as you can see, my camera quality hasn't changed either. So, but I'm a little bit more of a changed man now. Okay. When I went back home, it was different. It was weird. But I was also like, I'm still kind of the same dude that went there. Or I'm the same guy that left. Just a different mindset. So when I got back here, I was like, I can live on my own. I can live on my own just fine. And that's exactly what's been happening. Okay, I think that this weekend, gonna run to the grocery store, make some buffalo chicken honey pasta. That shit's gonna be fire. You know what I mean? But yeah, for real though, I've been in a pretty good mindset recently. The past couple days, getting used to living by myself. Everyone here is pretty cool. The days have been going by quick at school. I love it there. Every day I wake up, I feel blessed. Like not even on that's cheesy to say. I'm blessed to wake up every day, but I do actually feel that way because I get to go to school and enjoy it. So, I got that going for me. Went back home for the weekend, like I just said. I partied my fucking ass off the first day because I just felt like I had to. The inner alcoholic inside me had to come out after 2 weeks. I had to make a return. I had to make the ultimate return of it, okay? And I can't lie, it felt fucking amazing. And now I feel better because I was really depressed on Monday because I literally drank, not all weekend, but, both nights. Especially the first night, though. The first night, I went hard. I went hard on the red wine blues. I need to get back on my beer kick, though, because I just kind of look like a pussy when I drink these red wine blues and bougie-ass mixers. The group podcast I did with all my boys was fun. Yeah, I know it's a fucking hour long. Some of you bitches are complaining about it. Like, oh, it's an hour long. Like you guys are, You really think anyone's gonna follow for that long, bitch? I just made it just to put it out. You don't have to follow along. Okay, I'm getting my reps in through the podcast. Whether it's a good episode or it's not a good episode, I need to get my fucking punches in. And as time goes, I will get better at these. But for now, I just gotta make do with what I got. Because I wasn't born doing this. I was born wanting to do this. But I never pulled the trigger on it until now. And I like it. It's fun. It is what it is. Yeah, recording that podcast, it was a nice change of scenery. I got to record from like a distance, and like I got to be with a couple of my boys in it. We just shot the shit for a little while. It was definitely a bit weird just because I wasn't used to it. Being like, hey guys, here are all my friends. That sounded gay. So that was a little weird. But, only one way to learn how to do these things, right? I need to have another guest in here at some point because I need to learn how to interview and how to just do a podcast with people in it. But yeah. Gross. But, school's been pretty kick-ass. I just got so there's a couple of different kinds of sticks they use for stick welding. They're technically called electrodes, but I don't know. You know what I'm talking about when I say welding stick. I just got done with 6010 and now I'm on to 7018. Hold up. And 7018 is so much better than 6010. I love 7018. It's easy. It's like it lays dimes for you. You don't even got to do this shit. You don't got to do the whip it or the upside down T or zigzag. It's all you need to do is just simply go straight. That's all you need to do is just go straight. But there's only so many things you can do. God. And, God. I'm getting stuck, guys. I'm getting stuck. But I won't stop talking because I need to get my punches in like I was saying. So, yeah. God. It was a bummer when I got back here and I realized that I wasn't probably going to drink for like a month now. But it's good for me. I was partying way too much before I got here. So, it's a good mindset. Going back to my steak bit. God. I remember when I was pretty young, my stepdad and his buddy would show me how to make like bomb ass wings and steaks on the grill. like we would take wings like this is how I kind of grew up learning how to cook. Like when I was super young, like we'd take like a bunch of get like 30 jumbo chicken wings from Walmart, right? And then we'd soak them in sauce. We'd mix maybe like some habanero sauce and then like Wee Willie's marinade sauce. I'm sure some of you have heard of that. We would soak it in the wings, right? Let it sit for a little bit, and then we'd wrap it in tin foil, right? And then we would, I think, what would we do it in? We would throw it in the oven to like cook it, I'm pretty sure, and then we'd throw it on the smoker so we could get like the smoky flavor, and we'd like kind of like we basically sear them with the smoke on like a really high temperature, and it was like the best wings in the world. And we would do that every Packer Sunday and every time the Vikings played. We weren't even like avid football watchers, but our neighbors did it, so that was always a good experience. I grew up eating like a lot of oh shit, I got that video. That's cool. I grew up eating a lot of antelope and elk because my stepdad used to go on either or both an elk and an antelope hunt every year, or not, or maybe not both, but whatever. You get the memo. My mom we had like ground elk, so we would do like spaghetti with elk. That was super good. We had I've had elk tongue. That was pretty good, but only because my stepdad made it right. Because I know it's hard to make. Then the best piece of meat I ever had was, I'm pretty sure it was the elk heart. Yeah, elk heart was the best piece of meat I ever had. It was so good. God, I know when I get older I want to go on hunts on my own, but right now they're expensive, so you know you make do with what you can. Just buy fucking food at the store and just make it. But you know, I was a working boy. I was a working boy. You know, I'm not the biggest redneck of all time. I think I just grew up kind of white trash. So like I I originally grew up in a small town. Okay, but I grew up in like the city part of the small town. Well, no, it's hard. My upbringing was so weird because like half the week I'd be at my grandma's and my or the other side of my family, my grandpa's house, like way in the sticks. But when I was with my mom on certain school days, we were um, in a quadruplex, which is basically just like a house with four different apartments, and that's where my mom and I lived for some time. And so yeah, I'd be there, and it was like it was just really fucking white trash. My mom is not white trash, but I definitely am a little white trash. No, my mom's a little white trash too, but she just won't admit it. Although I'm not saying white trash in like some bad derogatory term. I'm just saying like grew up kind of poor, so we just have like cheap life hacks and certain food we make and shit like that. And just like being very content with like living in a small area, but also like still having or yeah, living comfortably with certain things like that. But I think that's something that I'm lucky to have, is that I've experienced those things and I know how to be content with that, so it doesn't bother me living in those conditions. Not that they were like poor conditions, because my mom was a very, or she is still, she's a very clean woman. She cleaned everything, and she always made good food, etc. So I was very lucky to have like this good split between two things, like how to be content with like not always I don't know, with how to be content with not living some big luxurious life, but also like not being shitty about it and being content and hardworking. And my mom was just that. She was the perfect single mom. She was the perfect single mom. And I'm very thankful that I had her. Because that's why I am the way I am now. Well, certain pieces, but there's a lot of people that raised me that played a big part into my upbringing. Um, yeah, yeah. So that's pretty much it. Um, yeah, I think I'm kind of burned out on saying shit. Not gonna lie. I was kind of thinking I'd keep this episode a little short. Um, if you stayed to then, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, man. Make a good steak, bitches. Make a good fucking steak. All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.